Hi everyone, the Random Home Cook here. Today I will cook roasted chicken in a pan. The trick for this dish is to be patient and let it roast slowly and steadily. This dish can be prepared using just a simple stove, even wood fire and so on. It has very few ingredients, actually just one, and some spices and herbs. The preparation time is negligible. If you buy the required chicken portions, you just open the package and that's it. I normally buy the entire chicken and portion myself, which takes a few minutes. Anyhow, overall it takes no more than 5 minutes to gather and prepare all the ingredients. Cooking times is about 45 minutes to an hour. But let's get cooking. Ingredients for 2 to 3 people are chicken chunks, for example thighs, drumstick and wings, 2 of each. I use a mix here because I portion the chicken and this is what I have got. Sometimes I also add other parts such as the chicken breast and chicken back. Doing this, we have to feed more people, up to 4 for example. 2 bay leaves, 1 clove of garlic, extra virgin olive oil, a generous pinch of rosemary, and for seasoning we simply use a salt and pepper, not too much though, because the sauce will reduce, intensifying the flavor during cooking. Before starting, I clean the chicken. Sometimes I wash it if it's needed. I know many say not to do that, but it helps me to clean it properly. I place a non-stick pan on high heat. I add the extra virgin olive oil and I let it warm up. The oil helps to kickstart the cooking process, so I don't use a lot. The fat in the chicken will render and aid the cooking. After a few minutes, I add garlic, bay leaves and the rosemary. I wait until the oil gets the flavors in and starts to bubble. I gently move the pan to help the oil to wet the entire surface. When the oil starts bubbling, it is the sign I can add the chicken. I place the chicken skin down. This will render the fat and contribute to the final skin texture. Now I need to be patient. The aim is to obtain a well-roasted skin and brown the entire meat. I wait a few minutes, being careful that the oil might splat. If needed, I use a noise splat shield. I add salt and pepper and toss the chicken around, flipping it with cooking tongs. The aim is to seal the juices inside and roast the exterior. Even now, after many times, I feel I'm going to burn it, but I know I will not. It might happen one day, but not today. I found that it is key to roast the chicken until it browns, so I need to hold my nerves. While I keep my mind away from the thought of burning the chicken and I wait for the right color to appear, I would like to mention that we usually serve this dish with roasted potatoes, pan or oven roasted. Leave a comment if you would like to see how we cook them. However, you can have any side or sides that you like. Tonight, in fact, we have mixed the roasted vegetables in red sauce, another excellent combination. Can you see what I mean? Here, the yellow-brown color and crispy texture I was looking for. I keep roasting and pay the maximum attention. Once the chicken surface reaches the brown color I'm searching for, and I cannot hold my nerves anymore, I lower the heat and cover with the lid, best if without holes. If needed, I move it to a smaller hob. Soon, the bubbling will settle down and condensation will form. Of course, you can see it only if, like me, you are using a transparent lid. This water is key to get the chicken moist and tender. If the lid has a hole or you cannot keep the heat down, a little top-up of water might be needed. Most of the times I don't need to do that, but it is good to keep an eye on this. Now it is time to wait. I flip the chicken and open the lid only every 10-15 minutes to check the water level. The liquid will increase and then decrease. When it starts decreasing, it is important to keep a closer watch. Unless making a video 1 hour long, which is roughly the time that this dish takes to cook, it is difficult to appreciate and convey how often actions are needed. It may seem all the time. And yes, I have probably turned the meat more than usual to try to show the progress. However, after browning the meat, a turn every 10-15 minutes is fine. When the water starts to reduce, I turn it more frequently. Just a few bubbles here and there are fine. If it stops bubbling, it means it's too low. In the next few minutes of this video, which are about 15-25 minutes in reality, you will see that the water starts to increase. If I see that it's still bubbling too much, I lower the heat. A little more water is now visible in the pan. At this point, if I tilt the pan, I hope it is visible how much water has been released. A lot compared with the beginning. I think it reached the maximum water level now. It should start to decrease and concentrate. The sauce is now reducing, just barely bubbling nice and slow. At this point, the liquid will thicken relatively quickly, becoming a gelatinous thick sauce, and as it continues to cook, will become an even darker brown coating that has a sticky, honeyish consistency. It will keep concentrating flavors until it will be so concentrated that it will start to burn. It is important to check that this doesn't happen. The final result depends on preferences. Just be aware of the risk to push it too far. The liquid changed consistency, and it is now very different from before. Here I check that the meat is done and I taste before serving. It tastes very nice. It is moist and tender and full of flavor despite the few ingredients I used. One of the best roasted chicken in a pan I have made. Maybe getting distracted by the recording allowed better browning at the beginning and during cooking. And this is how it looks like when it is finished and served with the sides. If you like this video and you would like to see more, consider clicking subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of new videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time.